afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Virginia. I'm the international student at Centennial College, majoring in business marketing. Today, I'm going to share my opinions on the article that I have recently read on the BBC. The title is Why Getting a Name Right Matter, written by Nathoo. Before that, may I ask you a few questions? First, how many names do you have? Do you have a nickname that only used by your family or your close friends? How do you prefer your peers to call you at the workplace or in the school? Do you still have the same name printed on your birth certificate as it is printed on your driving license? If you have different answers to these questions, have you ever thought of the reasons behind? What make these differences? So in Nathoo's article, he tells stories about Kamala Harris, the first Black and Asian Americans in the US serve as the vice president. She publicly corrected the mispronunciations of her names that raised the questions. What message is sent when a name is mispronounced? So according to academic findings and other real cases in Canada and Hollywood, Nathoo has articulated three statements. First, mispronunciations of names can set barriers in business. It also implies discriminations. Hence, last but not least, psychologically, it will lower one's self-esteem interpersonally. So for the first point, I do agree that mispronunciations of one's name do set barriers in business. I think many videos on YouTube teaches us on the business gestures that you have to address your client's name correctly. If you fail to do so, probably your clients will feel not welcoming. So it is hard for you to build relationship with that, and ultimately, you will lose the business. So now you may say, hey, Virginia, this is so basic to learn. Every one of us knows that the clients are our boss. Of course, we will make effort to pronounce and to learn and to practice how to read the name correct. The thing is, if you have the same comment as it is, listen to me now, think about that. Do you make effort to pronounce someone's name correct for the matters of respect and equity? Or do you do that only for making money, for the own interest of yourself? These are so different. So now I'm going to discuss a more serious topic to the next level. Mispronunciations of one's name is discrimination. According to another article on Progress magazine, the title is Making Name Pronunciations a Priority. Tiffany Young, she is the Equity and Diversity Coordinator, she says. To rock around in space that is supposed to be designed for you to feel welcome and safe and to be who you are. And now, every day, someone is mispronouncing your name. It's emotionally exhausting. So same as Nathoo, in this article, they support the ideas that repeated mispronunciations of a name is a kind of discrimination. It's much more than just a disrespectful behavior. So in this article, that's so funny that they suggest a solution if those teachers who couldn't pronounce the names of their students from South Asia, they can try to sing out their names in the morning classes with other students. So other students can also take the opportunities to learn how to pronounce their classmates' names from the South Asia. Well, I don't know how do you feel, but personally for me, I really don't like this idea. I don't want people to sing out my name. Everybody sing my name in the morning class. It is just so embarrassing, right? It's even much more encouraging to my self-esteem than someone who mispronounced my name publicly. So alternatively, I would prefer if someone wants to pronounce my name correct, they intentionally check if they have pronounced my name correct. It doesn't need to be phonetically correct. So here comes to the questions. Does the respect we get from others come from the pronunciations of our name, or does it come from the attitude of that person who addressed our name? I want to take an example of myself. I come from Hong Kong, so my original name is in Cantonese. As some of you may know that Cantonese, there are 9 sounds, so most of other languages do not. So I never ever expect people from other language can correctly pronounce my name, just because this is too difficult and this is too harsh for them. Given this understanding, even people from other languages, they couldn't pronounce my name correctly, I won't feel hurt or being insulted or being discriminated against for. However, I do feel insulted and discriminated against if people who speak Cantonese who intentionally to mispronounce my name. Here's the case. Let me show you my name. This is my name in the written form. It sounds Yi Tong. As you can see, it's different. It's so different from this word, but it sounds similar as Yi Tong, while this word means the gambling card of mahjong. So people who first meet me, who speak Cantonese, they want to play with my name and make jokes, make fun of my name, instead of calling me Yi Tong, which implies a beautiful scenery of spring, as you can see here. They call me Yi Tong. So now it becomes a gambling card. I feel so hurt and insulted for people who disrespect of my name, my beautiful name given by my loving fathers. Even my grandpa did so. So, according to an other journal, on Journal of International Students, it examines 173 students international students in Canada. The psychological impact on them if people mispronouncing their names. The research found that only students who have strong attachment with their family heritage that will be affected. So this result comes to the conclusion of my speech. I think that discrimination can be identified by law, but the psychological impact of one really depends on its personalities and their cultural background. So more studies may be needed according to geographic and demographic factors instead of only as the studies that I have mentioned before conducted in North America. But before that, let's throw away any theories we have learned on the paper at today and focus on respecting people by showing your attitude instead of your perfect pronunciations. How about that? Thank you for listening.